What is up, YouTube? This is your girl, Jessica Catherine, and I'm here with another video. My hair is not the best right now, but the message I have for you guys will overshadow my hair. Your girl has natural hair. Your girl went out last night in the humid Florida weather. And yeah, my hair got poofy. It's been raining. My hair will not be bone straight. And honestly, I don't really care for bone straight hair. So it is what it is. I have on right now a dress I actually got from one of these islands I went to. Probably, I think I got this in either Mexico, Jamaica, or Grand Cayman. I cannot remember, but I saw it and I had to have it because I love this color. It has all my favorite colors in it. Nevertheless, today we're going to talk about. Let me bring you guys closer. I hope you guys were able to hear me that whole time. Like, let's be serious. Let's be serial. Um, let's see if we get the mood lighting together. Are we gonna do red tonight? I think we're gonna do. I think it's a red kind of night. All right. So let's chat. By the time you guys are seeing this, it will be 2 days after I actually did the live. So if you guys want to join my lives, you're gonna have to turn on some type of notification or something as to when you guys can join my live and when I am live. And I'm so excited to actually have people come join my live while I'm live. That would be really, really cute. Not really because I'm shy, but that would be kind of cute for us to actually have some people here um, while we're discussing this. But let me not be long winded. All right, let's talk about the scale. I weigh myself every day. Now, why do I weigh myself every day? I need to see something. Comment below, I need to see something. One day of eating clean and sticking to my routine and my meal prep. Every day I see a drop on the scale. And just as long as I'm not like doing no extra like sneaky stuff on my diet, because like when you're doing sneaky stuff on your diet, you're only lying to yourself at the end of the day, because it's going to show on the scale. We're going to talk about that later. But I get on a scale every morning. I'm typically at my lowest weight for the day, which is good motivation. Because if you weigh yourself at like 5 p.m. after you done had breakfast and dinner, you're not going to be really representing your true weight. When you're sleeping, you're fasting. So when you wake up, your body readings are more accurate, as well as your urine samples, because you fasted for the 8 hours and you didn't have any interference with your, body chemistry. So you don't have any, water weight, you don't have no food weight. You might have some poop weight, depending on, when you train your body to go. If you want to weigh yourself, it's so funny. I weigh myself so much. Like sometimes I'll weigh myself in the morning and then maybe I'll have a movement and then I'll weigh myself after just to see like the difference. I'm a little obsessed. Honestly. That's TMI. But the boys should be gone. The boys shouldn't even be here. The boys should not be here. This is really for the girls. So, all right. When you weigh yourself every morning, you should be at your lowest weight. I typically do cardio fasted and the scale goes down 1 pound. When that scale goes down 1 pound, that is motivation for me to continue on my day with my meal plan and my calorie deficit. My phone, hold on. My phone better not be blocking nobody from calling me, because I started messing with these Focus, and it's 10 o'clock. I think my Focus is gonna start at 10:30. Those Focus on your iPhone can block people from calling you. Like, I was working out the other day. I'm always going on a tangent. I was working out the other day, and somebody was trying to call me and they couldn't get through, and I did not see it. They was texting me and calling me. I didn't see none of it. And this is important. So I'm just like, that's crazy. So 10:30, my sleep Focus is probably gonna come on. But I'm gonna be done with this video by before then. It's 10:06 at night. I keep getting sidetracked. And this is why I think I'm good for content, because I'm always going off at tangents and I always got stuff to say. And it be relevant. So after I do my fasted cardio in the morning, I see the scale drop. That motivates me to stay on my meal plan for the day. I have been eating the same thing for like a month and a half for the most part. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit up here and act like some nights I don't have a slice of pizza, one slice of pizza. I'm learning discipline and what is that word that people use? Portion control. Because yes, you can have one slice of pizza, but typically people don't have one slice of pizza. They don't have portion control. They don't have discipline. So it turns into something else. I think I'm gonna take my glasses off because my glasses is giving very much so glare. So, like I was saying, do my fasted cardio. I eat my breakfast. I use my keto bread. I have 2 eggs, 2 slices of bacon, some cheese on, and I have myself a bacon, egg, and cheese for the morning. I meal prep my meats because I typically have a salad. So if I'm meal prepping ground beef for the week, I'll meal prep the ground beef and just put it on the salad every day. Fresh salad, fresh salad. If I'm doing chicken, which is what I'm doing right now, I'm doing jerk chicken, which I put some browning on it. And I don't really like it with the browning because it turned it from jerk chicken to stew chicken. So now I'm eating stew chicken salad. I've been putting some buffalo sauce on it, like a little bit of buffalo sauce on it. But typically that's what I would have for lunch, a chicken salad. And I'm experimenting with my chicken seasonings and how many different ways you can flavor a chicken, which is many. Other than that, I don't eat nothing else for the rest of the day. I have my bacon, egg, and cheese on my keto bread in the morning, and I have a salad for lunch, and I don't have any more big meals for the rest of the day. Now, I've trained my stomach to not be hungry at night, but my brain still, like, when I get off work at 8:30 p.m., I want something to eat. The last time I ate was 4 p.m. If I went from 4 p.m. to the next day at around 8 a.m., because that's typically when I eat, that would be great. That'd be wonderful. That'd be perfect. But I'm not perfect, and I be wanting to eat something. So I come home and I have some sunflower seeds because A, they're low in calories. B, you can't physically eat a whole bunch of sunflower seeds because it's going to hurt your mouth, it's going to hurt your tongue, it's going to get uncomfortable for you. So I love nuts. I've always loved nuts since I was a kid. So it's kind of a comfort thing for me too. Like every night, my mom used to make sure I had some nacho cheese sunflower seeds. And that was like it for me. So I've been like pacifying myself, comforting myself. And I like to snack. which is how I gain weight. And I like to eat. And I like to eat when I get off work. So I finally weaned myself off of having a full meal after work. Hold on, mommy and text me. I just told him I'm making a video, and I'm probably gonna regret that because I'm shy. That's why, like, I'd rather talk to people on here. Honestly, I'm putting on my glasses because I'm trying to hide at this point. But, like I was saying, I was talking about sunflower seeds. I was talking about like the things I eat every day. Now, if I stick to that plan, I don't have no alcohol, and even if I don't eat those sunflower seeds at night, I will the next day the scale will go down. I kid you not. The scale will go down probably like 2 to 4 points. So if I started off at like 190.6, I might wake up 190. In turn, when when I finish my workout, I would be 189 point whatever. And every day, like I would see it drop the points until it's a full pound. So this is what I see this within the scale, how it can motivate you. This video is about using the scale. If you weigh yourself every morning, it is indicative to how you did the previous day. Jessica, what are you talking about? If you tonight deviate from that meal plan, tomorrow when you wake up, you will not see a drop in a point of a pound. You will see an increase. So whenever you see an increase on a scale, when you're weighing yourself daily, if you see an increase on a scale, that means whatever you did yesterday, don't do it again. If you see a decrease on a scale, whatever you did yesterday, do it again. Oh my God. That better. I know. I know. See, what am I going to do when I have like a lot of people watching me? Because every time I see one person watching me, I think it's somebody I'm talking to. And it makes me nervous. And that's why just a gem. Don't tell people you got a YouTube channel. If you're like me who's a shy person and like you I'm I've been in the arts all my life. I've written poetry, I've did art, I've made clothes, I've did graphic design, I wrote books. I've been in the arts all my life and I know how sensitive it is. There go my bedtime reminder. I know how sensitive it is when you have a craft that you made in the sanctity of your own imagination, and then you have somebody look at it and criticize it. Or let's say you sleep on it and then you wake up the next day like, wow, what did I do last night when I was in the zone? It's kind of cringy. Like, I'm the type of person who probably won't rewatch this video because it's like cringy for me right here at this point. Because I'm like a shy person. Like even through grade school, I was rather quiet. I was just doing me. I was just doing my schoolwork. I'm sorry. This is live, and I have people to attend to. All right. So let me get back on track because I'm always going on a tangent, and it's already 14 minutes. We're gonna try to cover this, like seriously cover this, as to why I think, or not why I think you should use the scale every day, but how to use the scale. So however you choose to use the scale, by using this information, it's up to you. You don't have to weigh yourself every day. You can weigh yourself every week. But my thing is, by the end of the week, that's kind of too late for you to fix the things that's going wrong. Like if you weigh yourself every day. Anyway, you know how sometimes you get off work or you finish driving somewhere and you just sit in your car and you get like you get start doom scrolling. Like whenever you get a chance to live life a little slow, please take it. We're always living so fast. Like, well, especially me, I'm just such a busybody. I just like my free time. People would expect me to like watch a movie or put on a series. I would honestly be rather doing something in the arts or in my craft that could further me because I want to monetize everything I love. So on my spare time, if I'm doing something that I love, I would find a way to monetize it like this right now. I like looking at myself. I like talking, and I feel like I'm full of knowledge of things that I do know. I'm never going to talk about something I don't know. That's something you could take from me. You might just subscribe. And I like to do research. Anywho, all right. So yeah, that's why I don't think that you should weigh yourself once a week because by the time the week is over, it's too late, boo. You done missed out on your gains or your losses when you could have corrected on day 2 and then got back on track and then really saw something. That's why people like that don't weigh themselves every day. They get to the end of the week and they don't see a move on the scale. Like you probably did have some movement on the scale when you actually did something right the previous day and you didn't get any motivation until the end of the week. That's it's motivating, but here's the third thing I want to talk about as to how to use the scale. The scale, when I weigh myself in the morning and let's say I didn't do what I was supposed to do the previous night, it's not going to be a surprise to me that the scale has gone up a couple points. It's not what? All right. Is it ounces? Yeah, it's ounces. I keep saying points. I was about to look it up just to be sure. It's ounces. Because when somebody's born, they're 6 pounds, 8 ounces, or whatever. So it's ounces. So like daily, you want to be losing them ounces. And if you wake up the next morning, you gain some ounces or a full pound. Because the gag is sometimes you would gain like it can appear as if you gained a full pound. And that's another disclaimer I want to say about using the scale. The scale is so sensitive. Like your body composition is so sensitive that if you drink too much water first thing in the morning, the scale is not gonna ring true to your actual weight. Um, if you weigh yourself at night after you had all your meals throughout the day, the scale is gonna be higher than what it actually is. If you haven't had a bowel movement in the past 3 days, the scale is going to be higher than what it actually is. If you go to the gym and lift heavy, the scale the next day is going to be higher than what it actually is. So when you see these things, it's best, something in my eye, it's best that you do not get discouraged. Now, although the scale can encourage you if you're doing everything right, don't use the scale to discourage you when you see it go up because if you did any of those things the previous night, the things I mentioned, including eating something salty can cause you to retain water, and that can give you a higher number on the scale than what you truly are. Like, I honestly think if I took a shower before I got on the scale in the morning, like fresh, it would probably be higher. Like, the scale is so sensitive and your body composition is so sensitive. Don't let that number on the scale be the determining factor as to if you're going to go to the gym for today or if you're going to eat right for today. Because you can literally lose some ounces in a day. I know people always say, "Oh, I want to lose pounds." You can, ounces lead to pounds. Literally. I can lose 1 pound in like 2 to 3 days. Seriously. But I'm locked in, but I'm not fully locked in. I still have my vices. I still like to go out sometimes. Like, I'm still working on myself, which is why you should subscribe to my channel, because I'm like a regular person. I'm a regular female trying to reach her body goals. I'm not there yet, but like, if you're watching this video and you don't know the information I'm giving you, this is, I'm glad to be a part of the YouTube sector that helps people achieve the things that they want, especially when it comes to self-esteem and your body, because that's something that affects you all day. I dropped 2 pant sizes since I started working out. I started working out honestly like late last year, probably like July last year. It's probably been like 1 year. But I took a couple months off because life was life and yeah, I didn't work out. Here's the thing. I can't go a day without doing cardio. I go if I go a whole week without doing cardio, I'm gonna gain weight. Oh my god, that looks so good. Somebody's sending me food right now. Sending me a video of what they eat. But he's a man. A man, yeah, sure. Eat a whole freaking like meal, rice and peas and chicken and all types of stuff. Yeah, sure. 10:22 at night. God, yeah, sure. Me, never. You wanna know why? If I ate that, I'll wake up 2 pounds heavier. Now, although I know why I'm 2 pounds heavier, I literally just had a meal and just went to sleep on it. It'll subside. It'll go back down in probably like 2 to 3 days, but like still, it's still not furthering my progress. It's still a hindrance. So yeah, use the scale, but don't let that discourage you from starting over. Every day you can start over. Every day you can try. And somebody who's reached their fitness goals, they've always started, well, most people, unless you go cold turkey, just straight think you're going to go from eating unhealthy to eating healthy at a snap of a finger. You can if you're that motivated. You can. You can lose 10 pounds in 1 month. You can lose 20 pounds. You could probably lose 20 pounds in 1 month. Would I want to lose weight that fast, that quick? Absolutely not, because I do not want no Ozempic body. Absolutely not. Ozempic bodies look crazy. And I'm going to make a separate video because like, are y'all okay? Are y'all really okay? I'm I'm not the youngest person, but I'm not of the generation where I need a pre-workout to go work out. I raw dog workouts every time. Me. I raw dog life all the time. I'm not taking no protein shakes, no whey protein, no pre-workout, no none of that stuff. Y'all could keep that stuff. I don't even like taking medication low key, because back when I was a vegan. I could be a nutritionist, I swear. But that's for a separate video, and I need to write that down, that we need to make that video about nutrition and about the time when I was a vegan. Let me make a note because make a video. Hold on. Hey Siri, Can you make me a note to make a video about health and nutrition and the time I was vegan? Thank you. Period. Um, hello. It's 2026. Type something out. No. I'll ask Siri. She can do her job and she does it well. Anywho, dang, I lost train of thought. Here we are, 25 minutes and 30 seconds into the live stream. This is why I belong here, because I can actually hold this conversation. But I'm kind of a bad storyteller because I kind of sometimes lose my train of thought because I'm always like deviating and then coming back to the main focus and then deviating because I always have like these side stories because I have so much experience. So, yeah. Are y'all okay with this Ozempic and these GLP-1s? Are y'all really okay? Are y'all cool? Do you not know that we grew up in a generation where they have these trials for these medications? And mind you, it's supposed to be a medication for diabetes. Did we not come from a generation where the information is plentiful and on the internet? And did we not come from a generation where you watch television, if that's what you're into? You watch television and they have these, oh, take Wegovy. Side effects are loss of life, loss of hearing, loss of hair, loss of sight, loss of limbs, loss of bones, loss of blood. Like, do y'all not know that there's side effects to almost every medication out there? When did y'all get so comfortable um taking medication for weight loss? Like, no, thank you. Let your weight loss be slow and steady and natural so that you avoid having the Ozempic skin. Now, like if you had to lose, maybe Ozempic would be best for like somebody that's over a certain pound of fat. Like if you're like 500 pounds, yeah, you should probably take Ozempic because you're about to die. I think that's when Ozempic should be only administered. But you're 200 pounds. Let's say you're 300 pounds. 300 pounds, you could still reel your life back in. 400, 500 pounds. Maybe we should give this person Ozempic so they can not die within the next couple months. It's a life or death situation. And if they lose that weight, it's not such a dramatic weight change where their skin becomes saggy. But I mean, at that point, your skin is already overstretched, so it's going to be saggy whether you lose weight or not. So maybe, yeah, that Ozempic would probably be a win-win for them because they're going to have loose skin regardless. But you're 300, 200 pounds, 100 and something pounds taking Ozempic, and now you got the skinny fat Ozempic blob body, like you're melting. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are we not living in the same world? There are no shortcuts when it comes to weight loss. There are no shortcuts. And you want to know, my laptop is about to die. You want to know what's going to tell you that is no shortcuts? That weight scale. You're going to learn very fast that there's no shortcuts. Not even a little bit. Either you're going to really do it or you're not. There's no in between. Because what you choose to do is always present and showing on your body every day that you walk out the house. So you can lie to yourself all you want to and think that you're lying to yourself, but honestly, everybody still sees that you're fat. I think I'm gonna still go red. So yeah, the weight scale is so sensitive. Don't let it be the end all be all for the day. You don't have to wait until a new month to start over. You literally can see results tomorrow if you start today. Literally. And I'm one who is motivated by what I see on the scale. If I see I did a good job, if I'm down a couple ounces, if I'm down a pound finally, I'm going to be less inclined to go out and get an Italian cheeseburger. I'll be less inclined to go out and get I'll be less inclined to go get something that would throw me off my diet. Now that I see I lost a couple ounces or a pound. I don't even care if it's a couple ounces. If the scale goes down 2 ounces today, cool. I would love to see it go down 2 ounces tomorrow. Why not? I literally guarantee you, if you follow a meal plan today, you eat 2 meals, one being a salad, and I use salad dressing at this point. One being a salad, one being something like low carb breakfast. Another thing that I do, I've starting to get into 0 calorie sodas. Man, somebody brought a soda in here and it was full sugar. It was an unadulterated soda. And I was like, dang, I forgot I like soda. Because typically, like, I would have a soda probably like once every couple of months. And when I drink soda, I don't even drink the whole thing at this point in time in my life. I don't think I've ever drunk a whole soda. Like, you drinking a whole soda, that's crazy. In one sitting, crazy. So I typically, if I get like a 20-ounce bottle of Pepsi, I would drink it over the course of like 3 days. But that just comes with discipline and actually practicing portion control, because it all comes down to portion control and the amount of times you eat during the day. And that's for another video. Because when you realize, like, hey, am I really hungry? Like, before you eat something, let's say you have one day where you need to be in tune with your body. Just wake up on your day off and don't eat because it's 8 o'clock. Don't eat because it's 10 o'clock. Literally wait until you get hungry and see what time it is that you're actually hungry. Like, it's so far removed from my mind. Um, like just waking up and eating because it's the morning. Unfortunately, I have to eat at a certain time because I go to work. And whenever I have my lunch, which is also my dinner, I eat when somebody else tells me to eat. Somebody else tells me I can go to lunch. Crazy. So it's like I got to make sure I eat breakfast because by the time I am able to eat lunch, it's probably later on in the day. It's probably like 4 or 5 o'clock, and that's typically when I eat lunch. So I would be starving and angry and lightheaded, and I work a job where I'm constantly moving, so I'm burning calories throughout the day. So I would be so hungry and agitated that I literally have to eat at a certain time. I wake up at a certain time. I have my alarm set. I do my fasted cardio. I eat my breakfast. I make my coffee. I make sure I use measuring spoons when I'm measuring out the sugar and the creamer. Yes, that's like my only sugar drink for the day, unless I come home and have an actual alcoholic drink. And even then, I've been experimenting with like vodka spritzers or like tequila with actual lemon, squeeze a lemon in it. Like I've been, trying to I've been trying to work my way around alcohol and fitness, but I mean, even with that, it's no shortcuts with that because I can say I've seen myself lose some ounces even if I have a night of drinking. And that's only if I don't have anything extra at night, like no sunflower seeds, no snacks. If I have my breakfast, I got my workout in for the day, I have my salad for lunch. If I have one or two cocktails at the end of the night, I probably most likely have just one. It still fits into my macros. and I can still lose weight that way. And more importantly, I don't gain weight that way. Now you can, but let me not make this video too long. It's already 35 minutes. When I think of something else about the scale, I'll let you guys know. But I think the information I gave you is very much so helpful. That's all I'm out here doing right now, because this is gonna live on past me unless somebody deletes my YouTube channel in the future. You will be. It can be said that on July 21st, 2026, Jessica was sitting here talking to you about um, using a scale and why you should weigh yourself every day. You shouldn't weigh yourself. You know what? If you want to do an experiment, weigh yourself throughout the day and see how much your weight fluctuates. See how sensitive it is. That's always been like interesting to me. That's how I figured out all these things that I know. Oh my God, I got one person. I'm leaving. Oh, good. They left. Child, I can't deal. I can't imagine if and when I get like 20 people watching me at once. Oh my God, I'm gonna be so nervous. Don't watch me. I just started going live because I got all of this nice equipment. But typically, I would just create a video and then post it and edit it. But since I don't have the the setup yet to do that, I mean I do. There's no excuse. I can have a soda can and a phone and have a setup for a video. But I just like this aesthetic a little better. And I mean, if people did come in here and talk to me, even though people are so mean, I don't want to talk to people. But yeah. I just like this setup, the way it looks with the webcam, even though it's not the highest quality. But yeah. I'm not gonna let anything stop me from trying to remain consistent when it comes to this YouTube channel, because you know what? I was watching one of my favorite content creators, and he was describing how people with actual 9 to 5s be like talking down on content creators like they don't have a real job. And the fact of the matter is, AI and technology is coming for a lot of jobs. And at the end of the day, it might just, like the content creator said, it might just come down to like YouTube and like social media, to the point where you just want to be in contact with somebody real. You just want to be in contact with somebody. Like they already have the self checkout thing at supermarkets and stuff. Like they're moving really towards like using more AI and technology when it comes to, outside interactions. Like even when you go outside, people are not really interacting. You go out to a party or a lounge or a club or whatever. People are not really interacting with each other. They have like a lot of social anxiety, or like socially awkward, because we're so conditioned to using technology to see real people, that this is gonna be a commodity, more of a commodity than it is now, because of the rise of artificial intelligence. Also, this is like some type of property that you have, like a side business that you have, that can't nobody really take from you unless YouTube decides um, to fire you. So, I mean, this is why I need to set a lot some. I need to set aside some energy to focus on my crafts and my other businesses. But I be working, and I also want to purchase some items. Like I have a sewing machine and an embroidery machine, and I also have a clothing company, and I do graphic designs. I make graphic designs. So it's like my clothing company, I'm still kind of iffy about like the name of my clothing company. Like, because not only do I want it to be simple, I want it to be like cool phonically, and I also want it to look cool visually. So it's not easy creating a brand, like something that well, not for me because I'm like a semi-perfectionist and I like to create. If I'm going to create something, I need to be able to look at it and be proud of it and share it. So this is why I typically wait until I have everything that I need. So as far as like my sewing machine and my clothing company, actually that's going to be the next thing I invest in. I need to get a sewing table and I also need to get a heat press. And those are all things that I can easily obtain this year, but I just got started because I was like, let me, since I do and I have been making my YouTube videos, and when I do start setting up my sewing, I can do sewing tutorials, I can do, you know, I can use my hobbies interchangeably or I can integrate them like YouTube so that not a drop is wasted. Um, let me get off of here. It's 40 minutes. I know I keep saying that I'm getting off here. I'm really getting off of here. I love you guys. Bye.